Can Iron Man's helmet withstand gunfire from all these weapons? That's what we're going to find out today. But first, I need to tell you how I ended up here. There I was on a beautiful day at the scrapyard near my house looking for cool stuff to restore and sell. I always find really interesting things there, and today would be no different. I searched through everything until I came across this Iron Man helmet. It was super heavy, made of solid steel, and looked like it had already seen a lot of use. It must have been sitting there for a long time because it was completely rusted with several holes and dents from impacts. I took it home, fixed the holes, sanded off all the rust, and gave it a really good cleanup. And that's when I thought, this looks so tough, could it be bulletproof? And that's how I ended up here. And here's the full lineup for today's video, everything we're going to test. We'll start with a TX-22, caliber 22, the weakest ammo we'll be using in today's video. We also have a Beretta APX in 9mm caliber. Its rounds are significantly larger, fatter, hold a lot more gunpowder, and consequently cause much more damage. A 357 revolver, caliber 357 Magnum. Look, it's about the size of my finger here, half my pinky. Then we'll move on to much more powerful firearms, starting with an AR-15 caliber 556. Look at this bullet, it's got a much sharper tip, picks up a lot more speed, and packs way more gunpowder. I think this one might actually go through, but we'll find out in a bit. We also have a VZ58. It's chambered in 7.62 by 39, the same platform as the AK. And to wrap things up, we'll fire a 12 gauge shot, but first we'll start with a 22 shot. The first shot, let's see if I hit it. It made a metallic sound, so we definitely hit it. Now let's see what happened. Look, I can't even tell where we hit the helmet. It's already covered in grooves, so the shot probably didn't even leave a mark. Or if it did, it's hidden among these existing grooves. But there's nothing obvious, no new mark, no aggressive dent, nothing different. But that was expected. The 22 is a much less destructive round compared to the ones we'll test next. So let's move on to the next one, the 9mm. The 9mm rounds are already loaded and ready to fire. Now we just need to see if we hit it again. Now I really think this one will leave a mark. The helmet moved. We hit it. Now let's check what happened. Look, we need to review the slow motion footage. But there's a mark here I don't remember seeing before, and another one right here by the eye. We might have hit right here. I'm pretty sure it was somewhere in this area. It's really hard to tell though. We'd need a high-speed camera pointed right here to see any actual damage. But it looks like we hit it, yet so far there's zero damage. No dent, no deformation, nothing at all. The helmet is incredibly thick, almost 1 centimeter thick. To penetrate it, you'd need some serious firepower. Now let's try the 357 revolver. Check out the size of this cartridge. This one's got to do something. All this section here is where the gunpowder goes, right? So it's got way more destructive power than the others. Wow, we hit the helmet. It even tipped forward. Now there's gotta be some visible damage. Look where it landed, the shot hit, and it got thrown forward. Ah, come on, this has to be a joke. Where did the bullet hit? I can't see anything. I thought for sure there'd be a dent or something more obvious. Still nothing. I know this mark was already here. This one too, and this one as well. Good grief. This thing is truly indestructible. Could we really finish this video with the helmet completely intact? I doubt it. Here's what we'll do to actually identify the shots. Since they're not leaving marks, we need another way. This is what I'll do. We'll paint it black. With its current color, any hit would look the same, but if we coat it entirely in black paint, the bullet impact will scrape the paint off. That way, every time a bullet hits, we'll clearly see exactly where it struck. Now, there's no way it'll stay fully black wherever the bullet hits. It'll leave a scratch or a mark, and we'll be able to pinpoint the exact impact point and any damage caused. Look, it's ready. Let's see if we can finally identify the impacts now, okay? It's gone from Iron Man to Darth Vader. Now let's see if Darth Vader's helmet has the same level of resistance. Now, things are about to get a little more serious, so let's move on to the rifle, starting with the 556. Now I really feel like this one will cause some noticeable damage. The dummy moved, but I'm not sure if I actually hit it. Let's check. I thought I'd missed, but actually I didn't. Look at the damage, the hole we just made here. I hit it almost at the corner of the eye, right on the helmet's eyelid. But look, it didn't just leave a mark, it actually pierced right through this super thick metal. What insane damage. And the next gun we have is even more powerful, so it might punch through too, maybe even make a bigger hole. Let's see, I'm really curious. My goodness, what all the other guns failed to do. This one did threefold. It did the job for all of them. My aim's been super accurate so far, and I'm loving the damage. Now we can clearly see the results. Now let's try the AK. I'm really curious to see what this one will do. Here we go, it's AK time, 762 by 39 ammo. I think I missed badly. We hit it! Let's check the damage this time. The helmet even fell to the ground. Wow, I can already see it. Look at this. It made another hole in the helmet, just like the last one. But this time, it looks like the round caused slightly more damage. Luj, it's really cool. There are even some golden colored residues here. That's from the bullet itself, which fused with the helmet's metal on impact. It must have gotten so incredibly hot that the materials actually merged together on the backside. We can clearly distinguish both shots. This one was from the 556. You can see it cut through. Sure, it hit near the edge, right? But it cut right through. Unlike that one, the 762 actually pushed more material outward, leaving a much smaller protrusion on the outside. Man, that's awesome. To finish things off, we'll fire a 12 gauge shot and see what happens. But keep in mind, this 12 gauge shell isn't a slug. It's a sporting load filled with multiple pellets, little lead balls. So instead of one specific point of damage, we'll get a whole spread of impacts. Wow, that was big. What a blast. Good thing we painted it, otherwise we wouldn't be able to tell. Look what happened. Like I told you, this sporting shell contains multiple pellets. So they splattered all over the entire helmet, and thanks to the paint, we can clearly see exactly where they hit. The whole blast radius hit basically the entire helmet. There are marks on the bottom of the helmet, the top, and both sides everywhere. It would have completely scrambled Bob's brains, but the helmet only protected his eye, right? Though Bob might have ended up with a little vision problem, huh? Over here, I'm leaving another test we did at a shooting range, super cool, where we shot a bulletproof glass panel. The damage was incredible. If you'd like to watch it, just check out the video right over here.